tradition on the veranda.
Of
Coffee with the Masons.
caffeinated, non-carbonated beverage.
He's drinking green sweet tea, and I have water in a recycled plastic bottle. Cheers.
Also in a recycled plastic bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So how you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well.
Where have we been all week?
Sheltered. Work.
Yeah, he started back to work and 4 a.m.
An abbreviated schedule, I might add.
But 4 a.m. wake up every day.
The first wake up Monday was 3:15.
I need to feel bad for your head.
I was not a happy man at 3:15 Monday morning. And, of course, we had some storms blow through and it cooled everything off. But my first day off, I am sweating because it's no longer cool outside.
It's a little humid. This is probably the first humid.
Yeah, it's a muggy day. It is.
First really muggy all day long.
Beautiful, and we've been dodging thunderstorms all day long. They'll pop up here, 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 and here, and want to go this way, want to go this way, want to just dissipate. Yeah, it's been crazy. You can probably hear thunder in the background here in a minute.
So all week long you've been trying to get back into work mode.
Trying to get back into work mode.
Been hard to get up at 4 a.m.
And then what I've been doing is getting up at 4 a.m., going in, then driving home, and going to sleep as soon as I get home. I mean,
he missed Wednesday. It was just I don't think you were feeling well Wednesday. Tuesday night you came home with not quite a migraine but a bad headache.
Yeah, it was kind of rough.
So we just haven't even put a video on the forefront for what it's probably been 4 or 5 days.
We haven't even reviewed anything.
No.
Which we need to get back to.
Well, we made some videos. What was it? Sunday.
Last Sunday,
made 2 videos on Sunday, and now it's Saturday.
Yeah.
So what did I do today?
You went and got a new phone.
No, before that.
You moved 3 chickens over now, but moved a couple of new chickens over to the big pen, and that takes us down to 11 in there.
And I'm gonna move one more tomorrow.
She's gonna move one more tomorrow, and then the first couple of dry days we have in a row, I'm taking the chicken tractor and I'm pushing it all the way back into the compound, and I'm gonna actually hook it up to the compound. So
it'll all make sense. We'll do a video, but
yeah,
he was gonna move the chicken tractor today, and it has rained off and on all week. We can't catch a dry day.
Oh yeah, it's been awful.
He yelled at me Thursday because it rained like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I'm doing it anyways, and I went and mowed.
Well, she done
pretty much
tore up my lawnmower blades and
shush.
and didn't put air in my lawnmower tires where I run over something with a nail or something in it.
I was trying to mow where the kids play because of snakes.
Hear the thunder? Hear the thunder?
You got me thinking about snakes all the time, so I mowed where the kids would come around.
I mean, we got snakes. We live out in the country.
I know.
The country.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Snakes live out here.
Yeah, I got out this morning and I moved a couple of chickens and I cleaned a couple chicken coops, and they were just sitting in standing water, and then it rained all night, and I had put down like a good layer of cedar shavings. No, I had to go put a whole one of those cubic whatever bags and just throw it down there and get it to.
So we've also made another decision. We're gonna let the broody goose out with the general population, and we're going to get all the eggs, because we figured out that with the rest of the geese laying as many eggs as they did, there's way too many eggs in there. She's been switching spots where she's been brooding, so we don't think those eggs are going to take, and we're going to let them start back over.
There's one stubborn goose who wants to be broody,
but she don't want to do it in the pen. She wants to do it outside.
Yeah, we have a hard fence but no cover on one area, and she could get eaten up by owls at night.
She's a stubborn.
We have moved her and her eggs, and she'll go back out to that spot the next day and start all over. Don't know what we're going to do about her. Maybe you should make her a little.
Well, I'm still working on the other goose house. I'm going to get out. Like I said, I've been dodging rain showers. I'm hoping to get out tomorrow and put a finish on it, and that'll give them plenty of space. 30 square foot should be enough for 5 geese.
What do we do for date morning?
Oh, we went to the thrift stores.
Went to a couple of thrift stores.
A couple of thrift stores, and we were going to go get breakfast, but we pulled into the Bojangles, and that Bojangles had a line all the way around.
They had like 8-10 cars in line, and we were like, nah, let's just go home. And
yeah.
What did we have for dinner the other night? Tell them about the government
Oh,
cheese.
let me tell you about this thing, man. All right, so we had these chips that we were going to use, little dip chips, and we had some
Leftover beans.
yeah, some leftover beans, but we also had some cheese that she got. It's that cheese you can pour. It's supposed to be good to mix with like dips and stuff.
It's the wrong kind. I got the wrong kind.
She got the government brand. This stuff wouldn't even
It
melt.
wouldn't
Just turn a
melt.
darker shade of orange.
We ate it anyways.
Picked up my spoon after I stirred it in, trying to get it all mixed in. Picked it up with a big clump of cheese in the middle of my bowl with the beans. It was
We
yeah.
had chips and government cheese. For
If I think about it next time we get some, we'll review it so you'll know not to buy the government
I have
government
actually,
dip cheese.
Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, then we're gonna review.
Because I have the open container. We didn't.
We're gonna review the government dip cheese tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. All these government
Awful,
government
just
dip
awful,
cheese.
awful.
So, I actually have a topic, even though we're 6 minutes in. You know you've been with somebody a while when. You know you've been with somebody a while when.
Blank.
Fill in the blank. I have 2 examples.
I'm listening.
When we first got together, he wouldn't hardly take a Tylenol or an Advil. he called all my vitamins and herbs hippie dope. Let me say hippie dope. Now, 6 years later, we've been together over 6 years. I'll just lay him out a pile. He'll take it, no questions. He usually even knows exactly what's in it because he can tell by which is what.
This is true. This is true. And okay, my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know you've been with somebody for a while when you're sitting there. I'm over in my little gaming area, and I know what she's watching on YouTube just by the voices that I'm hearing. That's true.
YouTube is our main entertainment.
Oh yeah, we love the YouTube.
I call it Happy TV because it doesn't cost us anything. You can streamline it to whatever your interests are. Yeah, we watch a lot of homesteading and a couple of newsy type things. But, he knows exactly what's going on. He knows who's doing what. We watch Cole the Corn Star. What's he up to today?
Yeah.
He knows all the characters, people's names on whatever it is I'm watching. Okay. Is it my turn?
It is.
The other day he came up to me and he says, well, you know what's coming up next month? I said, no. He's like, Mercury's in retrograde. That used to be my thing for years on my other job. When Mercury was in retrograde, it happens 2 or 3 times a year where Mercury looks like it's going backwards in the sky.
Let me explain to you what Mercury retrograde does. And I didn't believe it until it started happening to me. Anything electronic, you're going to have issues with. Don't make any plans to go anywhere. No planned trips. Don't sign any papers. Don't do anything because Mercury retrograde is a time. It's almost like a full moon, but it's like a 3-week full moon span where things are just going
on
completely,
steroids and everything. Just
completely
gets
crazy.
Messed up.
I didn't believe in any of that until it started happening. And I think it was one day I was at work. I was having issues with my laptop and then my cell phone and everything else. And we looked, and sure enough, it was that old Mercury retrograde.
So he's telling me when it is now.
Yeah, mid-June to early July. So there you go. Look for it. Write it down. It's going to happen.
Have you got another one?
Let me think. Well, yeah. You know you've been with somebody for a while when you can see she's acting antsy. She's acting a little cooped up, and you just got to stop doing what you're doing. Go get a shower, get her in the car, and take her for a drive.
That's nice. I like that.
Don't really have to go do anything. Just you let her go see the sights, the local sights. And we got some beautiful country right here where we live, so don't take much. Just a 10-minute ride up the road and get her back home. She's all right. Yay!
Woo! Yeah.
That was our neighbors.
Oh, should we?
So, you remember not too long ago.
Gotta get closer.
I told y'all this story about having to come home from work because somebody was in my yard. I told you about my neighbors with the long hair and the boobs, the real boobs.
He transitioning to she in no judgment. But their date showed up in our yard. It must have been a Tinder date and they couldn't find their way in the dark.
We saw him at the Walmart the other day. Long hair, t-shirt, with a bikini top on, 5 o'clock shadow.
He could have worn a mask and covered all that up. But he calls our neighbor titties and beards.
That's what it is. That's what I saw.
No judgment.
I can never unsee it, ever.
Okay.
That's who just hollered. I hope it's all right. He, she.
It or they.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now that we got past that.
Is there any other examples of you've been with somebody a while when?
I think we've covered it all.
I would say that we both attribute we both attribute our relationship to God.
Yeah.
And we've stayed together through some really challenging times.
When it would have been easy to tuck and run.
Because God.
We didn't. We stayed the course. We've raced well. And when our relationship first started, we placed the whippoorwill in the center of it because that's what we heard. Everywhere we went, we heard a whippoorwill. Where
God was giving
when
us signs.
we were going through our darkest times, the whippoorwill had disappeared. Well, the whippoorwill's now back, and we both heard it. It's right here, close to our house, and to me, that's a sign of us building back to our normal.
We've been together long enough that we have a history. Oh dear gosh. Oh, I owe you an apology, Leah.
I like history.
You and I got into it the other day, and I said something. I said our marriage had sucked the whole time, and I apologize for that.
It's all right. I knew you were kind of aggravated.
I was ranting, and it wasn't necessary.
Hey, you know what happens.
I apologize. This is me apologize.
Thank you.
Now that you've drunk your nice sweet green tea.
You know you've been with somebody for a long time when they make green tea and you don't even taste it first. You just pour you a big bottle and start drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the green tea. Cleans out toxins. And my body was full of them for a long time.
And you ask him if they got any pee bottles in the car while you're cleaning it out.
You have to ask because, yeah, it kind of looks like
he's
the green
got
tea
old.
sometimes.
He's got old man prostate. Sometimes I just can't make it. Like I might be cleaning out a vehicle. Anything in here I just need to throw away.
Here's our dragons.
Honk. Honk.
They want to get involved.
Do you have a word now that we've?
Yes, I have word. Psalms chapter 37, verses number 8 and 9. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself to any wise to do evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, cranky.
Pain in my
oh,
butt.
You so cranky.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a vision of angelic
Oh
excellence.
my gosh. The kitten was playing, okay? Playing under some sheets somewhere, and he's sitting down.
She tried to climb me like a tree.
And he had this one itty bitty tiny mark on him. He had a little bitty boo boo. And I'm like, oh gosh, let us pray for healing for his boo boo. You know, I've got stuff all up my arm. I've got injuries
None of
everywhere.
that was done by me.
No.
We need to clarify that.
I had a week. So he's
Jeez,
covered. He's just this little tiny boo boo, and he's just going on about it hurts so bad. I'm like, who's the Marine? I don't remember.
But there was blood.
I know there was but you're a Marine. You're supposed to be tough.
Shush.
You're supposed to be stoic in your pain.
I am stoic in my pain. I was stoic.
Yeah, right.
Stoic.
Right. I was praying for healing and going on and on and on. He had to walk
I had
away.
to walk out. I had to leave the room. I know God finally said, wrap it up.
Let's go here. Thanks for watching, I think.
Like, share, subscribe.
Maybe don't like, don't
If you
share.
don't like, still share, subscribe, comment if you want. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Stay
and,
cool, stay safe.
We'll come back with that government cheese review tomorrow.
yes.
So stay tuned.
Yes.
Peace out, guys.
Yay.
You gotta hit the button. You gotta stop.
It's